Wow, bro, you need to lift your hands up a little bit, bro. Ah, Lord have mercy, man. Jesus. Come on in. Happy Sunday. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Tennessee, we had a winning number. Shout out to Tennessee. 0125. 0125. That is the formation of 1025. 0125. I believe Tennessee had this number in a box formation. Over there to the right hand side, you might get some numbers in your state. Whenever you start seeing numbers like this in your state, 340, 218, 344, you got to fire up 1025, right? 1025 is a sum of 8. All right, you played 1025 on date digit numbers. Let's see. Look like I got something up here. I think anything pertaining to 3, 8, 0, and 6. Well, no, yes. Well, look, I don't know. Yesterday was the 25th. All right. Yesterday was the 25th. Okay. Your date digit numbers for yesterday, fives, zeros, and fives are mirrored to each other. You know, twos can be fives. Reason that being, 2 plus 3 is 5, right? That's always a +3. I believe an 8 as well, right? 8. So 8. So you got 0, 2, 8, and 5, such as the 5 and its natural self. Reason why you say, well, how is it that on the 20, on dates like the 5th, many might say, well, where are you getting the 8 from, right? So look, you plusing 3. That's how lottery. This is Let's Make a Billion for entertainment purposes only. They suggest that 5 plus 3 is 8, right? So this is what your 8 representing from your 5. So whenever you get like the 25th, 25th, the 5th of the month, right? You always just know to play. If you want to play a date digit number, just play 2, 8, 0, and 5. So those are all your date digit numbers. You got 4, 7, 1, and 9. You got 63, 19, which is today. You have, let's just get to all of them. You have 3, 5, zeros, and sevens, right? You have 2, 7, 5s, and 9s, right? You have, I don't know why I always keep thinking we get a 2, 4, 6, and 9. I don't know where I get that from, but so those are literally like all of your date digit numbers, right? So if it furthers more help you, you'll have 4, 7, 9, and 1, right? You'll have 3, 8, ones and fives, right? You'll have 28 zeros and fives, right? You will have 2, 7, 9s, and fives, right? Something missing: 2805, 30, 38, 15, 40, 47, 91, 2795. Somebody help me out here. You'll have 3507, right? Okay. A robin on a car. I remember last time, man, a bird was at my window chirping. Now a robin. Okay, so what is that? What is that? Do I need to pull out a book and say, what is a robin? Okay, all right. Okay. You like a nice clean car, huh, Robin? Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Well, we'll take that. Shout out to the Robin this morning. All right. So 3507, 2795, 2805, 3815, 4719s. Is it something else missing? Yes, it is, sir. 6391. You just told us that. 34567. Is there anything else missing? I almost want to say this covers all your date digit numbers. Now, since we're here, many probably don't understand why numbers are so important. Okay, so say today is the 6th, 26, right? Today is the 26th. We got to play numbers in reference to 6, 3, 9s, and 1s, okay? Lottery rule states that we need to stay a day up and a day ahead. Now, if today is the 26th, I think we need to still go back down to yesterday's numbers, which is 2, 8, zeros, and 5s. Now, between these two date digit numbers, we have 2, 8, zeros, and 5s. Then we have 6, 3, 9s, and 1s. Now, if we combining like both of these numbers, what I'm meaning by combining the numbers, we're not letting them merge. We're trying to determine like what really should I play today. Now this is live. This is off wax. This had nothing to do with the Malongo's magic window. This has nothing to do with second number options, guys. We out here on the island all by ourselves now. We don't have no book to pull out, right? We're going off of date digit numbers now. Today, this is 26, right? Shout out to my uncle DC Slim, birthday today. He's no longer with us. Got a lot of birthdays in October, man. They are winding down. 6391, right? It instructs us to stay a day ahead, right? Meaning tomorrow is 27th. I missed one. Nobody not talking to me. 2, 7, zeros, and fours. Now, follow me here. This is very interesting. So, but okay, you hungry, man? Yeah. So between the 26th, right, today, between the 26th, we're living off of 6, 9, 6, 3, 9, and ones, date digit numbers, right? If it's asking us to stay under, we're still looking at 2805. Now, mind you, you can just play the full date digit numbers all in itself. And it's also asking us to stay over the top, meaning we need to consider some numbers for tomorrow. So now today, if many might be undecided, we clearly see we have a sum of 2. It's very live. A sum of 2 is very live for tomorrow. A sum of 2 is still live from yesterday. What does that mean? Look, 101 going to be hot. It might be lurking. Somebody lurking, peeking at you behind a corner and stuff like that. What does this mean? 1010. It's not finished, right? Because we stand a day over the top, which is tomorrow, and we stand a day underneath, which was yesterday, but we're still considering some numbers for today. Now, today is sort of like pretty much a little quiet, a quiet day in the lottery world, but it might can be busy. How so, brother? Look, sum of 3. 1101s can be accurate. A sum of 3. Triple ones might be accurate. Look, a sum of 1, right? Sum of ones are kind of very, very, very interesting. Sum of ones are, as you can do it, 100s, right? But also, never forget to factor in when you get these sum of ones, you're going to get numbers like this, 821s, right? Because it's a total. It's a sum of 11. Can't use both of them. We're going to keep the 1. So anything you can grasp, tallying up a sum of 11, you got to play it, right? So 911, it might be hot. Sum of 11, boom. Can't do it. 911s, right? 821s will be hot today. See, these are these Sundays that rock people to sleep. These are the Sundays that rock you to sleep. If you look in your state always running 641s every Saturday, every Sunday. According to your date digit numbers, this is why these numbers comes out. Because today, man, it looks like a dull and gloomy day, right? Today we know 144, right? It might play. It just did it last Sunday and MD, if I'm not mistaken. So always factor in your date digits, right? Factor those numbers in, because if you just jumping off the porch in this lottery world and you just get tired of people like me, just keep switching up and just keep balling up paper and just choose you some good date digit numbers, man. What is actually the livest date digit number in the lottery world? Look, you got a 9 right here, a 9 right here, a 9 right here. I would always say 1026 is the livest number. I would always say 603 is the livest number. DC, don't we know 702? I don't know what 702 is in DC. What's going on with it? It always comes out. So if you just narrow down like the single date digit numbers, you see the fives. Fives are they're not active, right? Fives like 401s, 302s it looks very slim. You're gonna get a 5 on a 38, 15 8 digit number five. Well, no, fives they do look like they can hold down. 302s, 401s, 5,000s, 50,000, all of that stuff. It looked like they can hold down, right? So if it makes sense to anybody, man, please get a page a thumbs up. Oh man, I did a little clickbait today, something that I normally don't do. But I mean, I didn't mean no harm because I woke up this morning and I have heard about it, for a few days, and I guess Swiss Beats and everybody finally decided to get a world what they wanted. The battle of No Limit and Cash Money, right? And it's just buzzing. So if anybody just needs some clicks, just go ahead and hashtag it, cash money. And I know they say, brother, man, this has nothing to do with you jumping rope with that bright ass green T-shirt you got on, bro. Why you do this to us? But I say, shoot, everybody else do it. Everybody else clickbait. They put something in the title that don't have nothing to do with the video. And in 45 minutes, I was able to get close to 170 views, less than 45 minutes. So I just know that short just going to go crazy. And I can use it. I can use all of those little coins. And when people say coins, meaning the pennies that we make, I can use it. So just in case sometimes, guys, got to do a little clickbaiting. I normally don't like to do it because I don't like to, lead folks on. So I just say, well, shit, I'm going to do it. It's early in the morning. I'm in the gym. I'm not doing nothing. But I mean, when you do your titles, guys, it's kind of like just make it, make your clips and stuff to be what you're saying that they are, guys. Surfing this, searching and doing all this stuff on this internet. This stuff come through your feeds and people throw out clickbaits. You're going to click on it. You're going to click on it, and once you get that click, that person that the channel belongs to, they got a view, right? So with this YouTube stuff that I'm still, getting to learn, it's just a lot of crazy stuff. But shout out to the No Limit. I didn't get into details. I just hear people talking about. Um, it's been so long because I was always kind of like rocking with No Limit. They was kind of neck to neck to me, but during the Master P era, man, it was just something about the true tattoos and stuff like that, man. And I love me some Juvenile, but it was just something about No Limit. You had Fiend, you had Silk the Shocker, you had Mia X. It was just something about that. And during that time, you know, uh, you actually had to be hands on with certain neighborhoods, and that's all they was pumping was No Limit, and many bad true tattoos on their body during that time. So I heard him mention something about Birdman might have bammed out again, and I was like, oh my god, what did Birdman do this time? Like, what is it, Bird? What is it, Birdman? But the funny thing is to me, and I know they probably saying, many of y'all probably saying, oh Lord, here come Bishop. He got something crazy to say. Now the world is trying to be entertained. Oh, are you? You're not entertained enough when Silver Lee clearly posted a video about New Orleans is pretty much a place that really depend on EBT cards. And I think they might be getting ready to get shut down. Oh, do you want some entertainment? Well, that should entertain your butt right there. And I found it funny. I'm like, well, no, we're not living in the same worlds, bro. You trying to ask, are you getting ready to ask, do guys like Swiss Beats and Manny Fresh and Juvenile and them, do they, these guys still have money, so they can go to grocery stores and, just load up carts. But at the same time, guys, we are in a crisis, right? And it is beginning right now as we speak, right? So I'm like, well, they gave the world what they wanted to hear and got the whole internet just buzzing. So if you tap into this internet stuff, man, it's like a wave every single day. It's a wave every single day. 1 minute is cash money. Next minute it's just, hey man, the internet never stops, man. It never stops. You know, it's just like if you just fall into a wave, right? We just had Howard Homecoming, hashtag Howard Homecoming. You got to go with this algorithm when people be talking about algorithm and don't even really know what the hell it means. Just saying it because it sounds nice, probably don't even know how to spell it. But you really got to tap into this stuff. And I went somewhere else with this because maybe somebody need to hear me. It's not always about, sir, what you want to push out. You got a lottery page, right? I think you like to work out. Oh Lord, brother Dion, somebody get this to this guy. And shout out to you, bro. I gave you a thumbs up, Holmes. Hey, bro, you stated that you weight 148 pounds, right? And I see you trying to do your pull-ups. You collaborating with guys. One guy named is Pothead. That told me all I needed to know. And bro, shout out to your staff and your folks that follow you. But as somebody who's sitting here looking back at you, and I'm not the perfectest person in the world when it comes to working out, but I do have a little stature on it. Bro, do yourself a favor. You weigh 148 pounds. I throw that stuff around in the gym, right? I can take half of that and just toss it around. People be looking at me like, oh my God, you strong. And I'd be like, nah, bro, you're 148 pounds. You're trying to do wide pull-ups. Brother, take your time. I know you're on social media. People is looking at you, right? Take your time, bro. See, I tell you, this is how some of us get ourselves embarrassed, right? And again, I wouldn't have never known you if you wouldn't have jumped on my page. So I'm going to really say this time, when I feel like giving you a little smoke, I'm going to give it to you, bro. I mean, it's all in love. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. Take your time, bro. When you're doing pull-ups, some cross their legs, right? Meaning you're using your core. You're not using your two little big feet that you're kicking. You don't kick when you're doing pull-ups, Dion. You don't kick, bro. You pulling up. That's the reason it's called pull-ups. You pulling up all your body weight. Some might try to get their chin over the bar. But brother, you're struggling, bro. Whenever you got to kick, like literally kick, I literally saw you kicking to do pull-ups, bro. Do yourself a favor. Get your little milk crate, right? Jump on it, hang down from it. You have your balance, hang down from it, and until you get your weight up, Mr. 148-pound, 48-year-old man, do maybe one nice pull-up. Give yourself one form, bruh. It's no need to rush. And all jokes to aside, I'm talking to you as a man, bro. When you're doing pull-ups, bro, you don't kick as you pull up. Bro, you're literally kicking. What are you kicking for? You don't have no strength. You're tired. You're tired. You are the folks that I be talking about, bro. You're tired. You're tired. Somebody can get them in here, share it, let them know. But come on, bro. And for your fan base, I see guys who follow you. That's how I know they don't know what the hell they doing. Won't nobody tell you, bro, you don't kick when you're pulling up. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro? You don't kick when you're pulling up, bro. You're pulling your strength up. You're pulling your body weight up. Now, if you can't do it, you might just want to leave it alone. If you can't do it, you just might want to leave it alone for a minute, bro. But I'm going to be a man to tell you, bro, you're doing it. That's not how you do a pull-up, bro. I've never seen nobody pulling up kicking at the same time. What are you doing? You got women out here doing solid pull-ups, bro. What are you doing? But yet, nobody won't even tell you, hey, bro, you might want to step back a little bit, bro. Doing a little too much there. Won't nobody tell you. They'll say, oh, good job, Dion. How is it a good job? How is it a good job? See, bro, you got to watch who page you jump on, man. You got to watch that stuff. Now, you know, your approach, when you came to the page, you don't know what you're doing. You charging people this, that, and the other, bruh. You just could have easily said, "Hey, third eye, what you doing, man?" You could have said it in a with a nice little humor. But you literally came to my page. I never knew nothing about you. And I said, damn, who the hell is this? Let me see what's up with Slim. Let me get on this line for a little bit. So that go for anybody. If you see somebody on social media, and I need to tell myself that too, if you don't like what they doing and you feel like, oh man, this person is getting under my skin. Sometimes it be the views. Sometimes that person, uh, they like what you're saying, and at the same time they mad because they don't know how to reword it, right? They don't know how to do it. So what they'll do, they'll come on your page. No invitation to nothing. You know, as a man, you could just say, hey, can I ask a question? I don't know you, and it's not that you're being soft. I don't know you. All you had to do, man, can I ask you a question or can I say something to you? Y'all seen when Lloyd asked Usher, can I ask you something? Can I say something to you? During Usher's concert, when he was mentioning how, he loved growing up listening to Usher when he was touching on his sister had cancer and that's why he cut his hair. Do y'all see how Lloyd just kindly asked him, may I say something to you? As men, man, we need to do better than what we're doing. I would have respect you more if you would have said, hey, bro, can I say something? Hey, no problem. Go ahead. Do what you do, bro. Don't come to somebody pay. You don't know what you talking about. You charging people and don't even know what you're doing. Those was your words, Holmes. And just ever since then, I think that same week, I think I might have hit a pick five that same week. But yet I couldn't get you to come back and say, oh, damn, that was not, couldn't get you to come back and say that. I got you to come back later on and say he's sweet. You look like nah, bro, you look like you was sweet. You're doing ad work with your legs cocked open in the air, like something wrong with your Holmes. You can't use reverse psychology on me. You can't do that, right? So a word from the wise, bro. Get you a little milk crate. I'm sure you got one that look like you stays in thrift stores and stuff like that. Find you a little milk crate and just, get your weight up, bro. You saying you weigh 148 pounds. I literally can lift you up over top of my head, bro, and throw you. You weigh 148 pounds, bro. That's warm up bench press stuff. You basically a warm up out here, man. 2 big 45 plates with the bar. 3 pounds shy. That's what you are. You a warm up. So try to do better with yourself, bro. All in love, though. Man to man, right? Man to man. I looked at you. I had to remix your video. You can take it down if you want to. But like I said, bro, whenever I feel like taking a shot at you, I'm going to do it. You did it to me. I think I've been doing good, though. I've been leaving you alone. But I was like, what the hell is this dude doing, bro? And then you got all this stuff on. You're not getting the right blood circulation. What is all the elbow bandages and stuff for? Are you hurt or not, bro? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You got the elbow bandages on, and like, what's wrong with you, bro? I know guys like you, bro. You one of those ones who like to seek for attention. You can't be yourself. You got to bring something out for some kind of notoriety. I done seen guys like you many of times before. You get on your platform. I'm a little sore today. Okay, you sore. Don't work out. I had a surgery on my finger, man. The next day, literally the next second day, I was up, bandage on and everything. What are you talking about, bro? You get on your, oh, I'm sore. I'm going to pull through. Miss Helen. And now God knows, I look at her profile. I say, Jesus Christ, man. Helen, I feel like I'm about to throw up, Miss Helen. I'm hungry. What the hell are you working out for then, bruh? You supposed to work out on an empty stomach, right? I think so. Oh my God, I feel like I'm about to throw up. Bruh, cut it out, bruh. Cut it out. You got kids out here fighting for their life with cancer, nigga, and you sitting around. I, 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 I'm not feeling well, man. So with that being said, man, everybody have a beautiful day. I'm gonna leave y'all at that. Video will go out. It will go out, man. It's just gonna go out. Some videos I just don't even like to let go. I be missing so much money. I get up here and do a live, man, and just delete the video. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. Screenshot these numbers, man. You got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 sets of digit numbers. All of these numbers are accurate in the lottery world. None of these numbers will not miss you. None of these numbers is not going to miss you. What does that mean? 101 is not going to miss you. 200 is not going to miss you. 401 is definitely not going to miss you. Zeros, 8 tens, 9 tens, 6 4 zeros are not going to miss you. Sevens, 601s, they not going to miss you, right? 1023s, right? They're not going to miss you. For your sixes, today, might can happen. It's not going to miss you. 1, 2, 3, for your 6, it's not going to miss you. Triple ones, it's not going to miss you. Triple ones, it's not going to miss you, right? So y'all get this number knowledge up in y'all head, man. Y'all don't need to keep waiting for somebody to show you a book. Don't you know these same people who shows you books, they laugh at you? They not even using books when it comes down to their lottery walk. That's the crazy part. They'll tell you, I'm going to show you a book because my channel grows more when I show a book. They'll tell you, are y'all like listening to these peoples, man? You think these people who show you books, well, some of them do, yeah. Do you think right now, if somebody show you a book, give me a minute, I think I have a book, let's see. Okay, I have a book. I'm going to show you a book right now. This is the Andes. And this thing here, it's not outdated. So I had enough sense to ask them. I say, hey, matter of fact, he heard it in my voice. I love those peoples at Double Red. They was like, no, we have a book that's not dated. I was like, what you mean it's not dated? He said, don't you know like books come out every month? He said, this book right here, this is what you might want. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is Double Red number. You can call them guys. Call them whenever you want to, right? Those for the robots who keep jumping on the page asking me for the number. And I just get tired of talking to them. But this is right here. For all your popular totals, right? This is the book. I don't never have to buy a book no more. I don't never have to buy a book. So let's go to it. Do you really think with all this knowledge I proclaim I know, after I'm talking to y'all, do you really think I'm going to this book? So your average lottery guru, I'm going to get off actually talking to y'all, right? Oh my God, 818. I saw, yeah, it's right here. It's right here. 818. A sum of 17. Where does that match? 2, 4 zeros and 7. If that's a sum of 7, right here. Tomorrow. It's running a day early. So when you get into numerology and number races, that's like literally what it's telling you. But half of these people don't know. They just get paid for posting books. All right, so today is the 26th. Look, it says here that 7123 might come out. 9209 might come out. You getting up here, you posting this stuff, right? It says quads, combos. Y'all do know they are different quads too. I'll get into that probably next year if I'm around. I'm not even going to do that. Y'all do know quad combos of 3201. Do y'all hear what they saying? See, many of y'all are tied up on the quads, like the 4s and 2s. There are quad combos, guys, like 3201s. See, that probably went over y'all head. See, when y'all get these books, y'all got to read them. Half of y'all don't read the books out to the people. Y'all quick to show them and dangle it like, nah, I got a book too. You know, the kid, the child and stuff. Somebody did that last year. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. Who does this, man? Y'all dudes have women's to roll over 2 in the morning. What, like, who does that? I'm like, who does that? So let me just hit don't recommend channel no more, man. When people do that, I be trying to give a little love to half of these people, but some of these dudes just give me straight girl vibes, man. So look, I done shared all this with y'all, right? Shared everything, right? Shared all the look. 101 is right here. 922 is right here. These numbers are coming out. DC, we just had 634, right? Stocks and bonds, days and nights. Somebody don't know what stock and bonds means. I seen one time somebody asked, "What are stocks and bonds?" Oh, wow. Today is the 25th. What does that mean? Today is the 26th, rather. I'm sorry. Look, man, 389s for today. 730s, 164, 26, 307. Look, same 207, right? Sum of 9. So basically, the book is already set. The book is already set going according to date digit numbers. Again, I tell y'all, these industrial people, right? They get a calendar like I do every month. I already got my November calendar out. All they doing is adding the numbers up, saying what date digit is it during that time, and they predict the numbers. Come on, y'all. Y'all sitting around giving people $6 and $7 for books. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. For November. Look, I got a book for November. Look, 187 for November. 1473 should be hot for November. Look, 1947 on the 20th. Don't forget, what does zeros give us? Like on a day of a zero for a date digit number, what are zeros again? 3, 5, zeros, and sevens. Now, I don't think 1947 fall in that category, but look, there it is right here, 1947. I cannot write these numbers down, guys. 1947, they just don't fall out the sky. So come on, y'all. If you're over here listening and you know, get a little bit more educated with this lottery stuff, guys. These people sit up here and show you all these books just to get attraction. You can imagine where half of these books at in these people's houses, probably slung all over the floor and everything. And they sitting back laughing at you. They're getting all the views because you're showing them a book and they don't even use the book. Man, make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. They showing you a book for attraction and they don't even use the book. All they know is I just got to keep ringing up. It's almost like you're buying something for a habit and you're going to put it out there in the street and you know you don't use it. You wouldn't use it. Right? Now you buy a different type of strand, right? For yourself. But you'll push it out there, but you know good and damn well you wouldn't smoke it. It's the same game, man. It's the same game. Y'all showing folks stuff that you know you wouldn't put in your system. Y'all got these books, y'all don't use them. Y'all just use them for show and tell because y'all know how to pull folks string. Oh my God, look at 110. That just came out of my state yesterday. This right here clearly tells you that when 110 is going to come out. Why are you so amped up over a book? Somebody see 1025, sum of 8. Oh my God, I like that 1025. And then I just start falling right on into it too. I used to say, I like this. I like, bro, what the hell are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What are you doing? What you mean? I like that 123. Bro, what are you doing? You're not these peoples, bro. What are you doing? Hey, man, with that being said, man, every beautiful day. Shout out to Howard Homecoming. I see a lot of the women are wearing white skirts this year with, you know, the Howard sweater. Look pretty cool, man. I must say. It looked pretty cool. You know, I think today is like the last day of it. Got the backyard band playing over there, I think, at the golf course in Northeast. If those who know, you know. Y'all go ahead out there and have a good time, man. I'm sure that's a probably an older crowd out there. Probably gotta leave the guns at home because the average person going to see Backyard probably 45 and older, man. And we done came through the storm, and we can get past violence, right? We pretty much had our violence in the early 90s, but now everyone got a little older, man. We can talk it out. Whatever you got to say to somebody, go ahead and get it off your chest. And hey, man, look, man, words don't hurt you. If somebody feel like a certain way about you, oh well. Ain't nobody touching me, and that's it, and that's all, man. That's a different crowd out there. Everybody out there who run into each other today, all they gonna do is be glad to see one another, hug, tell a person, man, how much I miss you, how good you look, or you gaining too much weight, Slim, or baby girl, you're still looking good, huh? And that crowd out there with BYB, that's a whole different era, right? We'll be the ones who tell the average youngin', man, hey, Slim, what you're doing is wrong, right? We will be the ones that tell them that. When you find crowds like that, even when you're going to see RE, Rare Essence, right? Now you're talking about 54, 56 and up, up in that area. When the average gentleman just want a nice shot of Remy, and that's it. You got layers of age groups, and those, and even with the 45-year-olds, they will go see Rare Essence as well because they know, man, you're in safe hands. Ain't nobody fighting at 45, and you 45 and over, man. Ain't nobody fighting, man. If you can't talk to somebody and say what you gotta say, man, and you could just go ahead and walk all right, then Slim. I respect that. Ain't nobody doing no bodily harm to you. Now, if that jump off, that's something different. Because I don't think nobody gonna just let somebody put their hands on them. Maybe you will, but maybe you might get the love a little later on in a different season. You never know. But so y'all get on out there if you're on the page. Even if you in town. I'm sure it's gonna be a good time. I'm sure it's gonna be a good time. So with that being said, everyone have a beautiful day. Whatever you do, stay out the way. It's getting chilly out here, man. You can just see the orange leaves. This is my time of the year. I said this probably a month ago. This is my time of the year, man. This is definitely my time of the year. It's a different smell. Many of y'all probably not tapped into that. It's just a different smell, man. And that's it, man. Love y'all. Much love. Whatever you do, stay out the way. I'm gone.